Hi guys! Many times it happens that we end up not saving our income taxes. In fact, my father claimed that if I am earning 13.25 lakhs, I can end up paying nil taxes. So today we will discuss everything in detail about taxes, how to save our taxes, what all things we can do, and I hope this video is helpful. But before starting, let me tell you about the sponsor of the video. Crio is a project-based learning platform. They have a fellowship program that comes with either of the two programs, that is the full stack or the backend development, and it guarantees you a job along with it. You can get a job from 6 LPA to 18 LPA. They prepare you for all kinds of interview questions that you can come across, and they also are offering a scholarship of 30,000 on this program. So do check it out and don't forget to use the coupon code Keerti for additional discounts. You might really like this. So, Papa, how do we calculate our income taxes? How can we save our income taxes? Can salaried people like us really do some tax planning? How can we do all that?
It is very good that at this stage you are asking these questions. In fact, it's a misconception, let me tell you, that tax planning is done only by the businessman. Even a salaried class can do effective tax planning and reduce his taxes to a great extent.
Okay, how?
Yeah, definitely. I hope you would have heard of or you would have also opted for one of the two options, new tax regime and the old tax regime. So the government has introduced, in the old tax regime, first let me cover that, there are three income tax slabs. Up to 2.5 lakhs it is exempted. From 2.5 to 5 lakhs it is 5%. 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs it is 10%. And 10 lakhs and above it is 30%. So there are three tax slabs. In the new tax regime, there are more slabs. There are 7 slabs.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, please.
So I understand the meaning of these slabs, but the video could be, viewed by extremely beginner people. So can we also discuss a bit about what do these slabs mean?
Okay, very good. So, since your taxable income, we'll cover what is taxable income is also.
Right.
If it is up to 2.5 lakhs, you need not pay any tax per annum. If it is between 2.5 to 5 lakhs, you have to pay 5%. Above 5 lakhs,
5% of?
5% of above 2.5.
Above 2.5.
Above 2.5. And that turns to only 12,500. That is on 2.5 lakhs. So above 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, you have to pay 10%. That is another 50,000.
Got it.
Above 10 lakhs, whatever is your income, you have to pay 30,000.
Okay.
Then there is some education cess on the total income tax we calculate. There is some education cess also, which is 4% of the tax.
What is education cess?
That's a tax introduced by the government. So it is additional 4%. 4% of the tax.
Okay.
So suppose total tax works out to be 10%, 10,000. So 4% of 10,000, that is 400 rupees.
Okay, got it.
So this is the taxable income. In the new tax regime, what government has done, they have increased the slab rates and they have decreased the percentages of tax on the lower slabs and the higher slabs. So 30% starts from 30 lakhs or something. But as you would have also chosen, that I would definitely tell every salaried class person to choose only the old tax regime.
Why?
Because there are around 70 deductions and exemptions available to a salaried person, which he or she can effectively use to reduce the taxes to bare minimum. So, first of all, let all salaried class be clear that you will be saving on taxes by choosing the old tax regime.
Okay, this is your personal opinion or this is based on some calculation?
See, it is a calculated opinion. It is not a personal opinion because in whatever structure you are, because of the deductions and exemptions which is available to the salaried class, I would suggest, of course, you can do a simple calculation and there are calculators available online where you can input your taxes and allowances and then you can calculate and choose for yourself.
Okay. Can you talk a bit about, what were the differences from old to the new tax regime?
As I told you, the slabs are more.
Slabs are more.
Slabs are more and the limit is more. The exemption limit is more.
Okay. But when we say more, it seems like you will end up saving money, but...
Definitely. So in the old tax regime, you will end up saving some tax.
It's because of the exemption.
Because of the exemptions and the standard deductions.
But not Or everyone in the salaried class might have so much exemptions, right?
See, the major deduction available to any salaried class person is whatever his salary is. 50,000 is straight away, in terms of standard deduction, is straight away deducted from the salary. So suppose your salary is 3 lakhs per annum. So 50,000 is deducted. So your taxable income becomes 2.5. So no more taxes. Keerti, every person should understand the meaning of income. It includes income from all sources.
Okay.
Like it could be your salary. Suppose you are a YouTuber. You may be getting some income from the YouTube as an affiliate, or you may be getting from some sponsorship videos which you are doing. You may be getting some amount. All those have to be included in the income.
What if like somebody is taking tuition classes and all? So that is not really like there are no slips and all, right? So what about
See,
that?
as a honest citizen, we should declare, but then it is up to the individual. See, ultimately we have to be an honest taxpayer, and whatever income we are earning, we should pay tax on it.
Okay. So, in our previous video, we discussed what really income means, right? So, when we say income, we include like CTC, or like when it comes to salary?
When it comes to income tax, it is not salary, it is not CTC. See, as I told you, there are there are 70 deductions and exemptions available.
Okay.
Which you can use.
One second. I understood that point. Now, suppose I don't have any other income. Okay. So, I don't have income from YouTube or anywhere else.
But still, one income you'll be having.
What is that?
That is your interest income from the savings bank.
Okay. So,
that is also part of your income. But let me tell you that 10,000 interest is exempted from any income in a year. So if your interest income is 10,000, you declare it and take the exemption.
Okay.
Above, only in savings. But if you put your money in FD, that is taxable.
Okay. So this is very confusing, right?
It is not at all confusing. Keerti, it is not at all. See, what happens is today there's a wonderful initiative which government has taken recently. They have come out with a AIS. That is Annual Information Statement. Earlier there was 26 AS. Now we should be thankful to the government, and they have launched it very recently. This will be a very, very handy document and will help every person to file his income tax very easily, because it will tell you all sources of your income. It will capture all sources and it will be available online.
Right.
Whatever salary you are getting, whatever allowances you are getting, or whatever other income you are getting in terms of dividends if you are getting from the stocks, in terms of interest you are getting from the savings bank, from the FD, everything is captured.
So we don't need to calculate anything, it will itself tell us?
No, it is not a calculation. It is only an information statement. It will give you the sources of income. So you will be able to compute your total income.
Okay, I have a few questions.
Yeah.
Okay. So firstly, what if like I am being honest and I am adding everything in my income, okay? But I make some mistake. Like I might add something extra, or I might not add something, right? I might miss it that, okay, this was my saving, or this was the interest on my saving, or something like that. I missed adding during my tax calculation. So how will I, save myself from penalty? How can I be sure that I am filling the right taxes?
Very nice. First, compare your sources with the AIS. If something you have missed, you feel that you have extra which is not getting reflected in AIS, you can get it corrected digitally.
Okay.
Vice versa, if something is in AIS, you are missing it, you can definitely fill it up.
Okay.
And that's why I always suggest that in fact the income tax site itself is very, very useful. It is a interactive site which helps you to pay work out your income tax.
Okay. Is it easy to understand the AIS?
Yes, AIS is very simple.
Okay.
It's a simple a sort of Excel sheet.
Okay. So all your bank accounts, everything is...
yeah, definitely you should link all your bank accounts, everything, and your demat accounts, whatever accounts you have. If you link it, your life becomes very, very easy.
What if I end up missing any bank account linking or something like that?
Keerti, if intentionally you are not doing it, how many bank accounts you may be having Normally, a person has one or two, maximum 2 or 3 accounts. So there is no question of missing out. If you are doing it intentionally. But that also doesn't miss out because your bank accounts are linked to your Aadhaar and PAN,
which will
automatically get reflected, and there will be a prompt that this is missing.
Okay.
And the new income tax structure which has come and compared to the AIS, there will be automatic checks built in the system where you cannot miss anything.
So while filling itself, they will tell that you're missing or you're not missing.
I have not seen the latest program which will come now after this AIS. Definitely, they will prompt you. They should prompt you. That should be the advantage of AIS.
Till now, is it there? Like, do we get prompted?
No, till now it is not.
So it might happen.
AIS was not there, Keerti.
Right, but till now, doesn't it happen a lot that a lot of people end up filling like correct amount of taxes?
See, if you have any doubt, it is always better to go to a tax consultant. And maybe you pay hardly a couple of rupees, maybe 500 rupees or 1000 rupees, and the chartered accountant or the tax consultant will help you. And in fact, you should not go to the tax planner or accountant or CA at last stage of filing the return.
Okay.
At the beginning of the year, you should take his opinion.
Okay.
And do the tax planning and sit with your employer for the maximization of deductions.
Okay. So another question over here, like I have you know all of this, right? So I know that, okay, it is happening correctly. But so say I didn't know anyone who has so much knowledge and I'm going to a CA now, right? But how can I be sure that the CA has enough knowledge or is the right person to go to? Sometimes they might do some fraud or something like that, right?
No, Keerti, he or she doesn't have any bad intention to do a fraud because he's not getting anything out of it.
He or she might not have enough knowledge as simple as that.
Okay. Then how do you choose your doctor?
Yeah, for that you should have some basic knowledge, right?
Talk to your friends, see his reputation, see his or her qualifications. How many, just if you talk to your friends who have been filling the income tax, they will tell you this guy is a genuine guy.
Okay. Okay, I don't know how to put this. What if, say, someone doesn't have enough number of, like, no contact or something like that and the person doesn't know? Is there any easy means to find good CAs or anything? Because we are not from CA background, so we don't know people,
In fact,
right?
every site, every bank site also helps you to file the income tax return.
Every bank site.
Normally, every bank, any private, ICICI Bank, SDFC Bank, SBI Bank, they will normally help you. It's an interactive thing, but then you should have all the calculations ready with you.
Achha. So that will obviously be genuine and they'll be able to
Definitely,
help you, right?
definitely.
Right. Okay, so you can completely trust on that. The charges are minimum, like
It's definitely affordable.
Okay.
Maybe around 500 to 1000 rupees or something.
Okay, got it. Coming back to our discussion, let's concentrate only on our salary. Let's say we don't have any other income, no interest from our savings, no shares and all for now. Let's come back to that later. Right now, I want to talk only about my income. Okay. So how do I calculate taxes on that and how do I save my taxes on that?
Keerti, then your job becomes much easier.
Okay, how?
Because then it is the responsibility of the employer to calculate the correct tax, deduct the tax, deposit it with the income tax and give you a Form 16 at the end of the financial year. Form 16 is a certificate which says what is your total salary, what is your taxable income, how much tax has been deducted and how much tax has been deposited. And simply then you have to fill a income tax return.
Right.
But at the beginning of the year or even during the session, there are notices given to the employees where they ask them what are their additional savings, what is their additional income. If you declare all those, including your savings of tentative savings which you are going to get from the bank interest, all those will get computed in the income tax and you need not worry about anything then.
Even my extra savings, my employer itself.
Definitely, if you declare it to your employer.
Got it. Okay, and how do I save my tax? Let's come to the most important part.
Keerti, if you remember in the last video when we are doing on salary structure, I had incidentally mentioned that a person who is getting 13.5 lakhs can turn out to pay nil tax.
Right.
So we can discuss this, but let us that 13.5 is for senior citizens, those people who are in a above 60 years.
Okay.
So let us make it 13.25 for people like you, because there is a difference in the insurance premium. There's hardly any amount, 25,000. So suppose you are getting 13.25 lakhs. So straight away you can reduce your taxable income to 5 lakhs, and then we'll say what is section 87. I'll just explain it to you. See, out of 13.25, 50,000 is straight away deducted towards your standard deduction.
This is for everyone?
For everyone.
Okay, so 50,000 is deducted from taxable income.
From taxable income.
Okay.
So we turn out to 12.75. Okay. Now 1.5 lakhs you can save towards section 80C. Section 80C basically it's not a buzzword. See, what happens is you contribute towards PF. So suppose you are contributing annually 75,000 towards PF, towards other schemes which fall under the purview of 80C, which includes your national saving certificates, your PPF, your term plans, or ELSS, equity linked savings scheme. So each has its own advantages and disadvantages. You can definitely choose where you want to save. And very important point, the principal amount of the home loan, if you have already availed a home loan, the principal amount which you are paying through, that also qualifies for 80C deduction.
Okay, just to break it down.
Yeah.
I know it might be out of scope of this video, but see, for those who have not taken home loan, okay, how do we choose between PPF, LIC or national savings and all of that? How do we choose that, okay, where should we save the rest of the amount?
This becomes another point of discussion.
Okay.
Every instrument has a feature. Like PPF, it's a long-term 15 years saving. National saving certificate is for a particular period. ELSS lock-in period is 8 years. Those who can take risk in the stock markets, they can opt for ELSS. Risk is associated. So that is a different topic. But if you are saying that person has not availed home loan, then my calculation will not stand, because out of 13.25 there is another component of interest which I have taken into consideration. So assume that the person has taken a loan.
Okay. Let's get to the home loan part. Okay. What do you personally suggest, like your personal opinion among all of this, like other than PF, for saving this 1.5 lakh, right? We want to deduct 1.5 from our taxable income. So some part of it comes from PF. The rest part of it, what do you personally suggest? Should it be from PPF? Should it be from LIC?
Keerti, first of all, as I suggested in one of the videos which we had done, that everybody should have a term plan. So certain amount goes towards the term plan. That can be also qualified for 80C. Then I would definitely suggest that at some stage, the earlier the better, a person should go in for home loan. Because there are many advantages, as we'll see just now. So if you have already availed the home loan, so major portion you will get covered in the 80C towards repayment of the principal. Otherwise, you can choose between PPF and the NSC.
Okay. Another question. So for home loan, we buy house once, right? So home loan has two parts, principal and interest, right? So interest goes towards another thing.
I'm coming to that.
We are right now talking about principal amount of home loan. So since we take it only once, every year, like we can use that amount, or how?
Definitely, every year the bank or your loan provider will give you a certificate at the end of every year that total amount which has been deducted. So suppose you avail 50 lakhs loans. You will pay over a period of 5 years, over a period of 6 years, over a period of 7 years. So there will be an amount every year. So say suppose you are paying 10 lakhs or 12 lakhs every year. There will be some principal amount. There will be some interest amount.
But this is till the time we are paying the loan, right?
Till then.
As soon as you stop paying the loan,
then you can have other options.
Okay, then we have to go back to other options. So till the time we are paying the home loan, we can avail this.
And I strongly suggest that the earlier the better.
Okay. So we have saved 50,000, which happens for everyone. We have saved 1.5 lakhs
under section 80C.
Under section 80C.
So 2 we have saved from 13.25.
2 lakhs. Yes.
Comes to 11.25.
Yes.
Now another this component, interest components towards home loan, up to 3.5 lakhs straight away gets deducted from the taxable income. There are two sections under section 24 and under section 80EE something. So up to 3.5 lakhs, there are in certain terms and conditions how much carpet area should be there, how much loan you should avail, and all those things are there that you can go on the site and see it. But presuming that you are following all terms and conditions, 3.5 will further get deducted.
Okay, so this is on the interest.
On the interest.
Right.
So how much is left?
We have
11.25 was left. 11.5 minus 3.5.
11.25
minus 3.5. 7.75 is left.
Right.
Okay.
So this is also as long as we are paying the interest, right? Right. Again, we can save this much only till we are paying the interest.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we have 7.75 left. Yeah.
7.75 left. Now 75,000 you can straight away, if you remember, I had suggested that everyone should have some medical insurance. There are up to 25,000 if you are paying a premium for yourself and your family, that gets deducted. And 50,000 your parents will be definitely like, I'm a senior citizen. If you take a this medical insurance for me also, so another 50,000 will get deducted. So I'm presuming that the employer, the employee will take insurance for himself or herself and for his parents also, who may be more than 60 years. If they are more than 60 years, 50,000. If they are less than 60 years, then 25,000. But I have assumed that they will be more than 60 years. So 75,000 will straight away get deducted towards premium paid for medical insurance.
Okay, got it.
Now, how much is left? Only 7 lakhs.
One question. So, most of our medical insurances nowadays get covered by our employers itself, right?
Yeah. See, I am taking a calculation, presuming that it is not covered.
Right.
Yeah.
So, if it is covered by the company
then
itself,
you'll have to pay tax.
then we will have to pay this 75,000.
And if you don't want to take additional insurance, say suppose your employer is covering only up to 5 lakhs, which is insufficient. You may go up to a higher model, higher
slab.
So then you can definitely save that amount.
Got it.
So now only 7 lakhs is left.
Take it.
Now suppose another 50,000 you can save beyond 1.5 under section 80C towards National Pension Scheme.
Okay.
This is a government pension scheme, and I would strongly suggest that everyone should opt for National Pension Scheme also, because you don't have any other retirement benefit. So 50,000 is a forced saving which gets converted into pension at the time of retirement.
We already have PF now. Plus.
No, PF is not a pension. This gets converted into an annuity and then you get a monthly payment and all. That itself is a topic to be discussed. But yes, 50,000 you can contribute towards NPS. That will be your saving, your investment, and you will get deduction towards income tax.
Got it. So we have saved how much now?
Now only 6.5 is left.
Okay. So we have already saved 6.75.
Yes.
Okay.
Now balance left is 6.5. So 1.5 is straight away gets deducted if you purchase an electric vehicle and you take a loan for it. And if the interest component towards repayment of the loan is more than 1.5 lakhs, so 1.5 is straight away gets deducted from your taxable income.
Okay.
So you have an electrical vehicle, you are supporting the national cause, you are supporting the environment, and you are saving on income tax also. So now the left is only 5 lakhs. Now 5 lakhs is the taxable income. Now there is another section 87. Now how much is your tax at 5 lakhs? Is only 12,500. Up to 2.5 it is exempted. From 2.5 to 5 lakhs is 5%, which turns out to 12,500. The entire 12,500 is exempted under section 187. So in another terms, if taxable income is less than 5 lakhs, you need not pay any tax. Yes.
I did not know this.
This is, of course, if you go and study and then only you realize.
Okay, so then why is that slab there? Okay, only for those who have salary more than that.
Definitely. If it is, your salary is 5.5, then you will not get exemption for 12,500.
So, if we see smart people, like if they are getting exactly, if they are getting two pays, two offer letters, one might be a bit less than 5 and one might be a bit more than 5. It might be better to take the one less than 5 because
Definitely. You are
even
saving 12,500.
smart. Okay. Okay.
So
Continue.
this is how you can save your income tax. Now, see which are the allowances which are exempt. Definitely, I would suggest that at the time of joining or at the starting of every financial year, you should sit with your accounts people and you should work out your structure. See, HRA up to 50% if you are staying in metro of your basic. If you are paying this rent, say suppose your basic is 50,000, up to 25,000 if you are paying the rent and you are getting the HRA, entire amount is exempted. There are three conditions, and just to tell all your viewers that there are HRA calculators available online. HRA exemption calculators. So what is your basic, how much HRA you are paying, and where you are living, in a metro city or in a non-metro city. So simply you just fill in these three data, it will give you how much HRA is exempt.
Right. Interestingly, Bangalore doesn't come under metro city.
No. Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, and Mumbai.
Right. Yeah.
So HRA is exempted up to within the framework of minimum of three conditions. Then certain amount of conveyance allowance is exempted. Another interesting is LTA, leave travel allowance. So government is promoting holiday, you should go. And if you are not going even for a holiday, suppose you are traveling to your hometown from Bangalore to Bhopal. So for 2 journeys for yourself and your family, within a block of 4 years, you can take the exemption. Right. And entire is income tax free. Say suppose you on say to and fro from Bangalore, there are 4 persons in a family. 4 persons in a family, and 2 and a 4 for 1 person is 10,000 rupees. So 40,000 rupees into 2.
Okay.
80,000 rupees straight away is income tax free, which will be reimbursed by the. So this claim also you can take.
Right. Yeah.
And then another aspect is, unfortunately, if somebody falls ill, up to 15,000 medical reimbursement, whatever you are getting from the company is income tax free.
Acha.
And above 15,000, if there are certain bills above 15,000 on those components which is getting reimbursed, tax has to be paid.
So these small components like medical, LTA, people are not aware of, right? So people might end up.
That's why I said in the very beginning itself
that better to go to see.
Better to go for a tax planning. See, you cannot go for a tax planning for medical reimbursement, but you should be aware that if what tax planning is required, what we discussed from the 13.25, that you save towards ATC, you take home loan, pay towards premium, pay towards principal, pay towards your interest components, you take a electrical vehicle, you opt for national pension scheme. This becomes a part of tax planning.
This is what I was asking earlier, that this CA that we are going to might actually not be qualified enough to tell us that.
Keerti, a person like me can tell you so much things, CA will tell you 10 times better. There are many small other allowances, like they are petty allowances, of course, education allowance, some hostel allowance, but all those can be availed. And definitely your the accountant or the CA of any company who is helping the employees is well aware of these allowances, and they will definitely guide you to work out. So the major portion is already covered.
Right.
So Keerti, what we have discussed is that a person who is getting up to 13.25 lakhs and is able to avail all the deductions and exemptions which we have discussed, section 80C, 80A, 80EB, and your vehicle loan, your house loan, then NPS. If he is able to or she is able to avail all this, he or she can end up paying nil tax. But if it is above 13.25 lakhs, you will not get benefits of Section 87, that is the rebate of 12,500. You will end up paying some tax. Between 5 to 10 lakhs, you are only in the 10% bracket. So 5% you will be paying from 2.5 to 5 lakhs and 5 to 10 lakhs. So even up to 20 lakhs if you go up, so you will be able to save effectively and plan for effective tax regime.
So today we discussed the income tax only on our salaries, and we neglected the other taxable income like extra income on savings or stocks or anything like that. We can make another video on that and let us know in the comments whether you would like to create the video. And if you like this video, feel free to ask us any questions or anything at all. We'll definitely take it up. For now, Papa, do you have any last tip?
Yeah, Keerti, a very important tip is effective tax planning. So if you are able to decide in the beginning itself that this is the amount which you are going to invest and save, then you will be able to plan for your expenditure also. And very important is that we should file income tax returns regularly and in time. There are many benefits of income tax returns. First of all, suppose you want to go out of the country, you will need the income tax returns. There are many places where income tax returns is required, even for credit cards, even for any other options. So I will appeal to all the audience that income tax planning should be perfect and filing returns should be perfect. Another tip I would like to give is that please do press the like button, share and subscribe to our channel if you would like us to come up with more such videos.
Thank you so much. I hope you like the video. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.